Hey guys, Michael Stillwell here from Stillwell Pianos in Mesa, Arizona, and I am sitting in front of this piano instead of standing next to it because Doug is unavailable to play, so I'm going to play it today. And I know I'm not the best pianist in the world, but I'm going to do my best to kind of show you what this thing can sound like. So the piano itself, this is a 1971 Steinway Model L. It measures 5 foot 10.5 inches from the very front to the very back. And in 1971, that's when they were doing the Teflon bushing. So if you've looked into this before, you know that most pianos will have everything in the piano moves with a piece of wood with a hole lined with felt and a metal pin going through it, going like this. And back in this era, Steinway was testing out a new product called Teflon, and so they got rid of the felt and they put on a Teflon bushing in there in hopes that it would kind of hold the structure of the wood better and we wouldn't have swelling issues and stuff. But in a lot of pianos it started to click, and so Steinway would replace these and people would replace these action parts, but a lot of them didn't get replaced because they still worked just great and they didn't click. And this is one of those pianos. So we sell a lot of pianos with Teflon bushings, and we just make sure that they're not having any issues and they're working properly before we send them out. And this one is totally fine. It's never had any of those issues. This one is in a really, really pretty kind of a maple finish. This is actually a mahogany veneer, and they kind of stain it this maple, almost walnut color. And oftentimes when you look at natural wood pianos like this, they'll bleach in the sun. It's just a clear lacquer. So they'll bleach in the sun and you won't really tell because it'll kind of do it evenly. But how you typically tell is you flap this flap over and you can see what the original color was because it's been hidden underneath the flap for so many years. This piano hasn't bleached. So it's pretty much the exact same color as it was when it came out of the factory. There is a few minor issues with the finish. We could refinish this piano, but honestly it just didn't need it. It didn't have that many issues. Some very tiny little dings, you know, the size of a tip of a marker. There's a scratch on the flap right here, but there's been color put into it, so you can't really see it unless you go with the flashlight looking for it. And then there's a ring on the lid. You can see that in the pictures, maybe from somebody putting a drink on the piano or something. But again, there's color in there, and so it's really hard to see. You got to kind of like put a light on it and go look for it. But again, check the pictures out because those are not Photoshop pictures. That's exactly what the piano looks like. The soundboard, bridge, and pin block are all intact. There's no cracks in any of those. So this is a really, really sound piano. It's in really, really good shape. I'm going to try to play it here for you so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. But guys, if you have any questions about this particular piano or any other piano on our website, always feel free to shoot me an email at michael@stillwellpianos.com. Thanks for watching, guys.